ואתה בסולחם את השירה הזאת למדו את בני ישראל ואתה בסולחם esa shira zo lam es ben Yisrael oh itayra to yisho staven mi va pasha ne yitzu Cover B'siyat the Shmar, cover the Hilig of Shabbos. Let's jump right into it. Fire. So we're in Sichot Haran 35, Baruch Hashem, and we're speaking about heresy and the heresy that lies ahead. The Rebbe said, great atheism is coming to the world. Many times he told us that the world's many sins are resulting in great unbelief. Fortunate is he who is strong in his faith in these times. The Rebbe said that the fact he's predicting this will not prevent the godlessness, and confusion from increasing. And it would still be necessary to fortify one's faith, even though we know this warning. Even though we know this warning of the heresy that is to come, we still, despite knowing the godlessness and the confusion that's ever increasing, it will still be necessary for us to fortify our faith. Thousands of years ago, the prophet Daniel and others also predicted that unbelief would proliferate in the days before Mashiach. They said like this: many will purify themselves and be refined and make themselves shining white. The wicked will act wickedly, and only the wise will understand. It has already been predicted by Daniel that there will be great temptations before the Mashiach's coming, when many will purify themselves and be refined and make themselves shining white in faith. Fortunate indeed is the person who resists these temptations and remains firm in his belief. Worthy of all the good promised to us by the prophets and sages of old, knowing full well, even at Rachalav, we are stealing Torah, knowing full well that this has already been predicted, it would seem ridiculous for a person to succumb to any temptation to abandon his belief. It would seem obvious that every Jew would have enough intelligence to remain firm, but still it is a great trial. Many will fall away, and for this reason it is written that the wicked will act wickedly. The Rebbe said like this: still, I am revealing this for the sake of the faithful few who will remain strong in their belief. They will certainly have great conflicts within, but when they see that this has already been predicted, it will give them additional strength and encouragement. So, even with the directive of knowing that this heresy will come, this confusion and the disbelief, chas v'shalom, even while getting the sign from the Rebbe, we still need to fortify ourselves because this is, we're at the heels of Mashiach and it's ever so present. The confusions and the distractions and the questions that are arising in our heads, the speculations, the doubts, etc. We've been speaking over the past week. Crazy how it's been a week since we started. Now, I want to share this crazy Torah. So that's Rabbeinu. That's Rabbeinu. Thank you so much for the directions. And Mamash should just enter into our hearts more and more and more. There's a crazy teaching that I came across, probably, here, I'll even tell you. This was July 31st, 2024, where this was sent by Rav Yaakov Farachi in one of the group chats that I'm in. And he shared this Torah from Rav Shlomo about serving through atheism, right? And we're speaking about this heresy. We're speaking about this wave of atheism that's being is descending into the world, that's coming into this world, and that's apparent. Rav Shlomo says like this, and Chavar, this is mamish amazing. There's a saying that everything in this world is here for service of God. Somebody once came to Reb Alexander and asked him, how can you serve God by being an atheist? Reb Alexander answered that you have to be an atheist when someone asks a favor of you. All right. If you believe in God, then deep down you'll think, I'll pray for you, I'll bless you, but I don't have to do anything because God will do it. This is the side of a believer. So when someone asks a favor of you, my most beautiful, beautiful friend says, Rav Shlomo, you have to be a complete atheist because God won't do anything for him. You have to go do it. You! It's unbelievable. Sometimes someone asks a favor which is very hard. We don't have the faintest idea what a favor the person is doing us by asking. What a favor, even within the favor. At that very moment, God is opening up gates for us, giving us a chance to have the image of God on our face again. We have to wash and polish ourselves, but sometimes there's so much dirt that soap and water aren't enough. We have to rub and scratch the dirt off. Even that isn't enough sometimes, and we have to go to a sauna. You have to do a mitzvah on the level of a sauna, burning hot, sweating it out. However, this is what it's like to serve God as being an atheist. What a Torah! What a sharp Torah, Chavra. I heard a story from a Malach of Lezhinsk, and I think Rav Malach, or it was Reb Simcha Bunim of Pshischa and the Yid Hakadosh. They were traveling, and they were on the side of the road. Then a wagon comes. A wagon comes with this guy driving, and all the barley, all the wheat fell, and he asked one of the rabbis to help him out, to take the wheat and put it back into the wagon. And the rabbi said, I don't have time. I have to go. And the wagon driver stopped in his tracks and he said, no, it's not like you don't have time. You just don't want to. Now, Chevra, this is not I mean, we're talking about the Yid HaKadosh and the Reb Simcha ben Pshischa. But I think this is like what Rav Shlomo is revealing to us is that even in those difficult asks and those favors within the favors, I mean, especially now for Yehuda, for you and I, a lot of people are asking about Herzliya, the different Shabbases and the meals and this and that. But like really being an atheist when it comes to that and says, you know what, I'm not going to be like, okay, let me send you to this person and that person and let me pray for you and I hope they give you a bed and push them away, slide them, go over there, but really just being in it, not even having feeling, and just bring them in, mamish, even if it burns, and just bring them in and really, really taking accountability. B'ezrat Hashem. And by the way, the Yid HaKadosh and Reb Simcha Bonim, crazy, crazy teshuva, acts of teshuva after that, like totally misspelled. But anyways, um, the interesting Torah. I mean, we were getting we're getting Rabbi Nachman, about heresy and how we should watch ourselves because this world is filled with confusions. But at the same time, with Rabbi Shlomo, we have to mamish use that confusion, really just utilize it as something holy. Utilizing it as something holy is, it was once asked Rav Rav Alexander. Anyways, questions, comments, please feel free. Fire.
Hey, babe.
Hey. I love that you come on every day. It's so fun.
Dude, why not, you know?
I love it. Thank you so much.
Um, Favors are hard to do sometimes, you know?
So hard to do. So she can come for Shabbos favors.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are moments of being self-aware and we it's Rav Shlomo was one of those people, the Tzaddikim were those people who would even maybe this is what they're saying is really just throw away your feelings and really just doing it, but it's so hard. It's so hard. A lot of us say, mental health, this, that. Mamish, do it. No one else is gonna do it. No one else is gonna do it.
Yeah, one time I was trying to carry a couch my first year for Talia, and I just asked this guy to come help me, and he just like said yeah right away, and it was geschmack. We carried it about a block, and then we gave up though because he was a little weak. But
Yeah, I don't think it was we. I think
we,
it was you, buddy. And by the way, that was like,
you were dying, Aki.
okay, you're like, I'm done. Halfway through, you're like, I'm done. You just dropped it. I'm like, what are you gonna do with this? And you just put it in Max Burger's driveway.
And then they got yelled at by their landlord or
Wait, that was
whatever.
also our first time meeting. I'm just like, hey, Yehuda, how are you?
Hey, we knew who each other were though.
We didn't really know each other. It was cute. It It was
It was
cute.
cute. It was a good first date.
It was a good first date. We learned a lot from each other.
Yeah.
Hi.
Siblings.
Okay. All right. I'll see you. Gotta go. Gotta go back to work. Be well.
Love
Love
you.
you.
Bye.